okay?
But no, they've pulled the plug on it. This is a product of in part of the new management coming in, Discovery, that's taking over CNN. And they're like, what are you guys doing? This is insane. You take a giant pile of money, you put it in the front lawn, and you set it on fire, and you call it CNN Plus. This is a platform that there was to have an MBA. You don't have to have any involvement in business to understand. CNN is routinely dead last in the cable news rankings. So who thought it was a good idea to launch a premium service where the very same hosts who can't attract an audience on cable are going to do it on the internet for a cost? It was never going to make sense from the beginning, and it met its very timely end, I think, very rapidly.
And here's what bothers me.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro.
But in this video obtained by TMZ Sports, this excitable passenger on a JetBlue flight out of San Francisco appeared to have forgotten Iron Mike's reputation before he was suddenly reminded why even professional fighters were sometimes scared of the former undisputed world heavyweight champion.
Hey, Mike, come on.
And this was the result, as it has almost always been when Mike Tyson hits someone.
JetBlue, mid-flight. My boy just got beat up by Mike Tyson. Turn that way. Yeah, he got up. Just trying to ask for an autograph, man. I don't know what happened.
Punching a plane is clearly very different to punching someone in a boxing ring. So San Francisco police were called, but no charges yet. I should admit, Brian, at this point, to having had my own run-in with Mike. When he came to us, while I posed quietly and proudly for a photo with the champ, he took a little nibble of my ear, but fortunately, not of...
On Title 42, sir, are you considering delaying lifting Title 42?
No, what I'm considering is continuing to hear from my well, first of all, there's going to be an appeal by the Justice Department, because as a matter of principle, we want to be able to be in a position where if in fact it is strongly concluded by the scientists that we need Title 42, that we be able to do that. But there has been no decision on extending Title 42.
Or the man explained in a single graph, but this is one of them. Less law enforcement means more crime, and over time it means more dead children, more grieving parents. You don't need to be a criminologist to understand this. It's very obvious. Even Lori Lightfoot gets it. Lori Lightfoot is the mayor of Chicago. Thanks to her equity-based policies, the city of Chicago is falling apart. People are doing what they cared about most. And guess what? It wasn't racism and diversity or equity. That was near the bottom of the list. What they cared about most was, quote, violence and crime. That's what they cared about. Why wouldn't they care about it? So
I'm announcing another $800 million to further augment Ukraine's ability to fight in the east, in the Donbas region. This package includes heavy artillery weapons, dozens of howitzers, and 144,000 rounds of ammunition to go with those howitzers. It also includes more tactical drones. Sometimes we will speak softly and carry a large javelin, because we're sending a lot of those in as well.
Oh, some Churchill stuff. It's not just the guns that we're sending. The Treasury Secretary announced today we're sending another $500 million to pay for the salaries of workers in the Ukrainian government. Is that government, should we be doing that? But more to the point,
I've got way beyond what I deserve in this life to do what I do and what I love every day. But I want to be clear. I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. So if you're out in the left-wing media thinking, that's the end of Hannity, he's done. We have a lot of news to cover, and frankly, a lot of elections to win and a country to fix. And my hope and my prayer is that I will be here with you all for many years to come. Thank you again. Apparently, my staff has a surprise later in the show. I'm not happy about it, but we'll find out later. All right, we begin with a huge...
The researchers paid a large group of regular Fox News watchers to watch CNN for almost a month. And these were not swing voters. These were hardcore, Hannity, Carlson fans, right? They're right there. On some of these issues, their views had changed by 5, 8, 10 points. These people didn't suddenly turn into liberals. I'm sure